What if I told you that Grubhub, you can actually get, the restaurants can actually get Grubhub orders even if they're outside of Grubhub's market or pickup area? Allow me to explain. I actually went to a restaurant the other day and they explained, it was the Dunkin' Donuts here in Forest Lake, as a matter of fact, they explained that they do get Grubhub orders on occasion. We are not, Forest Lake is not in a Grubhub service area. I know this from having attempted to sign up to drive. Now, allow me to explain how this happens. Dunkin', of course, is a national chain. They will get, they have terminals that are plugged into all three food delivery platforms. They have signs on their doors, just like Jersey Mike's, for example, that advertises, hey, we deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. So their national systems are set up to get Grubhub orders despite not being in the service area. Let me explain how this happens real quick. The Forest Lake Dunkin' will get a Grubhub order. And they will deliver from that Dunkin' restaurant to someplace locally within Forest Lake. Or maybe not, they didn't tell me. But here's how this happens. A national chain merchant like Dunkin' will be tuned into the Grubhub network. They can get a Grubhub order, particularly because Dunkin', if it's in Forest Lake or it's delivered to Forest Lake, it doesn't mean you can't order through Grubhub here, for example. You can. But here's the trick. What'll happen with Grubhub getting a Dunkin' order coming here is the driver will come from the nearest Grubhub service area, which in our case is Blaine, which is a much larger Twin Cities suburb about 15 miles to our west. The driver has to come from Blaine to Forest Lake to pick up the offer. I don't know what they're paying this driver. I'm going to figure that they've got it jacked up pretty good to entice the driver to service Forest Lake. Now, let me know in the comments if you've ever seen this happen. Or if you are a Grubhub driver and you've ever been asked to pick up in an area well outside of your service zone, in this case 15 miles. Blaine is 15 miles to our west. They are directly north of downtown Minneapolis by about 25 miles. We are about 35 miles northeast of downtown Minneapolis. So just to give you a little bit of a visual, that's Blaine, dead north of downtown Minneapolis, and there's us, dead north of downtown St. Paul. The two downtowns are about 10 miles east-west of each other. So visualize this, and you can get an idea of where this driver had to come from to get a order from Dunkin' Forest Lake, and probably also to deliver somewhere nearby here. I doubt that the delivery was going back that driver's direction towards Blaine. I think it might have been in our immediate market region. So this driver hopefully got paid good to come out here. But again, it is possible for a Grubhub order to come to a merchant that is not in any of their service areas. Again, Forest Lake is technically not a Grubhub area. I've tried to enroll before, and the best offer they gave me was to sign up to drive in Blaine. I am not interested in going 10 miles, dead miles each way to service a particular area, and then to not have the comforts of home while I'm accepting order offers, which is what I have by staying in Forest Lake. So anyway, it is possible for a stray Grubhub order to make its way outside of a Grubhub service area, but that's how. Anyhow, I will talk to you folks later. And as always, peace out, homies.